Hey guys, welcome back to Easy Country Cooking. This is the secret to never buying brownie mix again. You make this mixture up, stick it in the bag, put it in the cupboard. You got it forever and ever, and this makes the best brownies you will ever have. I'm not lying to you. Let me show you how to make these. So we're going to get started here with a cup of white granulated sugar, followed by, yes, you guessed it, half a cup of all-purpose flour. Then a third of a cup of good old cocoa. And you do want to sip this, guys, because you don't want lumps and clumps, and if you can get a good cocoa, it makes all the difference in the world. Mother Earth cocoa, something like that, is really good. A little on the expensive side, but then you have it, and it's well worth it. And when I say good cocoa, I do not mean Coco the dog. About a quarter teaspoon of salt just to bring out those flavors. And a quarter teaspoon of baking powder just for a teeny bit of rise. Next, grab up the old handy dandy whisk and whisk everything together until you get a nice mixture. And I always make a big batch of this, guys, and slip it into a bag and just mark the wet ingredients, what you need on it, stick it away, and you got it forever and ever, amen. Now for the wet side, we're going to add in 2 eggs. Now I decided to go extravagant here and get range free, and if you've ever tried it, let me know if you find much of a difference. Because the jury is still kind of out with me. Next up, half a cup of vegetable oil. Then a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and if you can't get the pure vanilla extract, it tastes so much better and works so much better. Once again, grab up the old whiskeses and whisk everything until you get a nice, smooth, silky brownie mixture. You know, something like this, my friends. Isn't this just about perfect? Oh, I could just eat this the way it is. I'm just kidding. Now, for old time's sake and my personal preference, I am going to grab up about a quarter cup of crushed peanuts and add in a quarter tablespoon of flour just to keep them from sticking when they get in the mixture. You know how they sink to the bottom? Well, you want them to float. So just give these a stir around. Then simply throw them into the mix. Use the old spatula and give them a mix around until they is well incorporated. And once again, this brownie mixture is looking so good, and it is looking like it should look like a brownie mixture. Then I'm going to snag up some Pam. You can use butter too, but I just like the old Pam, is so much handier, and spray the bottom of a 9x9 baking dish. Also line it up with some parchment paper and make double sure it doesn't stick. Then the fun part, we are simply going to get a spatula and kind of spread that brownie mixture over top of the bottom of the pan. And isn't this looking absolutely fantastical? And you know, guys and gals, there's also a funny controversy that guys do not bake. Well, I like wrenching on cars, I like woodworking, and I like cutting in the bush with a chainsaw, but I do like baking too, so take that to task. I don't know, just had to throw that in. Let me know what you think. So give this the old shakedown just to make sure everything flattens out. I also give it a little smooth with the spatula just to make sure the edges are there. And this is looking about perfect, so I'm going to slip this into a 350 degree Fahrenheit, 180 Celsius preheated oven for about 30 minutes until an inserted toothpick comes out clean. And after about 30 minutes, I don't know about you guys, but that is looking like brownies to me anyway. Stick a toothpick in there, and lo and behold, it comes out clean, so it's done. So we're going to let this cool for a teeny weeny bit, then grab up a knife and cut it and just see what we have here. Cutting pretty good in my knifey eyes. And I think we'll just cut this into, let's see, 3, 6, about 9 brownies. I don't know, you can cut them smaller if you want, but I like big brownies. Then it's just simply a matter of plating them up. You know, you can put these into an airtight container or even put them in the fridge and they last for a few days and they are ever so good with tea or coffee, something like that. And don't forget, like I said, make up an extra batch or 2 or 3 or 4 and stick them in a bag and put the ingredients on them, and you've got brownie mix forever and ever. You'll never have to buy it again. Who knows, we might just put Duncan Hines or whatever it is out of business. Sara Lee, I don't know, whatever those companies are. Besides all that, guys, you bite into these brownies. They are ever so good. They are fudgy. They're just on the perfect side. I love the peanuts, but that's up to you. Just one of the best brownies. I'm not lying to you. One of the best brownies I've ever had. Go ahead and make these and let us know in the comments section. And if you like what you saw, do give us a like because it does help the channel out, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys, and catch you next time.